Finally.
Oh, we got different now. What's this? Where are we now? We're in a different realm. Are we recording now? Can you record now?
Throwing on a black tee. I don't like this green.
Just go shirtless. Yo, you work for that shit. Go shirtless.
Oh.
Yeah, Madden. Why do you hide that shit?
Bro,
you can like be Jack. What?
If we live through all this shit, I'm getting tatted up.
Yeah, you are. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I gave my like 8th tattoo last night. I'm getting good.
All right. Well, wait till you get real good. I'll be number 101. How about that?
Okay. I can give this dude another 100 tattoos.
Dude, the reason why I haven't gotten a tattoo yet, one, I know I would be super addicted. Like, I'd have them all over my neck by now.
What's wrong with that? You're a comic. You're one of the ones that can do it. Artist job, bro. And how do we record this, man? And you're hosting now.
It's recording.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Cool, so we're on.
And two, I grew up in this place called Bradenton, Florida. And
yeah,
people were getting like free tattoos because their friend had a gun, and they were sick.
That's what I'm doing now in my place in Bristol. I'm just doing free tattoos and getting free tattoos. Did you see my COVID-19 tattoo with the bat? And the whole it's super horrible, and it's above 1984, so that has super meaning. It's like disgusting, and because it was his first fucking time, so I knew it was gonna be bad, and I planned on it being bad for a reason. I wanted it to be above the 1984 because the 1984 represents the fucking the book, the Orwell. So that's why. So it's good to be on with you, man. And I have a bomb to lay on. I have a bomb to lay on. I had to make that shit rhyme, yo. All right, ready?
Sure.
Can we post it out, or are we pushing our luck with trying to get shit done in here? Because I want you to Google the definition of what was it? Boogaloo. I want you to Google the definition of Boogaloo. Google is saying it's like a rock dance, okay? And Urban Dictionary is saying like call to arms, civil war. So that goes to show you propaganda versus what's really going on. That's really
Boogaloo is a genre of Latin music and or dance.
No, that's not true though. That's bullshit, and it's not about Latin or. I think that's bullshit. I'm not sure, but the reason Google is printing that it's dance is because it's Chinese propaganda.
Wow. If you go to the Urban Dictionary, it means a common
civil war
for overthrowing the government or
yes, it's civil war. It's civil war symbolism. That's what it is, man.
Dude, people already have patches that say Boogaloo Boys with the frog on it.
Yeah, I know. It's that's why I wanted to drop this bomb and say, I think America might be going to civil war, and that's the most exciting news I've ever heard in my life.
I don't know if it's exciting. Maybe it is if you're in England.
I know. Are you kidding? I'm taking a boat there if I have to, motherfucker. I'm gonna be in America for that civil war. Are you kidding me?
Maybe you can float on that hat that you're wearing. The fuck is that?
It's my hat. I'm just being comfortable and confident, you know. I don't care how.
That looks like you're trying to join ISIS, but they know you're not a part of them because they're like, what the fuck kind of turban is that? I
don't have my terrorist beard anymore. I shaved that shit off.
Sorry, dude. Now you're like nationalist.
No, it's because I had to be like fit in Pakistan. That's why I had to have a massive beard.
Well, that's the funny thing about it is that you're a Jew.
Whoa!
Like one of Trump's.
Whoa! Careful with your fucking words, Madden. Careful with your fucking waspy words. My mother's Roma Gypsy Catholic, and my father's definitely a Jew. So I'm like, I'm not accepted by either side. The Jews were like, nah, your mom's not a Jew, and that goes against Jewish religion. And then the non-Jews were like, yo, your dad's a Jew, you fucking Jew. So I got fucked on both sides. Fuck both of them. Fuck the Jews and fuck the non-Jews.
And since your dad's Jewish, they won't accept you in the South.
Yeah, they will. Cause I'm like Sean now. I don't associate with that motherfucker, and I haven't in 20 years. So I'm not that anymore, and I'm just Michael Sean, and no one has to see my fucking ID. That goes against the spirit, man. That goes against the fucking spirit. So okay, so that's bomb number one. That's bomb number one. Is Trump stopping the? Okay, so let's talk about chemtrails. Explain chemtrail versus contrail. Can you do that for me?
Or are we just gonna jump around?
Well, I wanted to drop the bomb of the Civil War is coming. I needed to do that.
Well, so Trump tweeted like I want to get the exact. I don't want to say anything, speculation. He had tweeted something, not the words revolt, but
yeah,
it was along the lines of like, you know, basically like, what are you guys doing like still inside? Like, the media's already been proven to do bullshit. The doctors have come forward, said all the numbers are, you know, the Minnesota doctor was like, yo, they're telling us to put people on ventilators because we get $50,000 per ventilator.
Are you sure that's real?
I watched it.
Okay, how about I sent you shit that they wiped out all the debt. And that's coming from a writer friend of mine, and she says he's like, she named his credits and everything he's done, and he's actually a big economics dude coming out and saying they've eliminated all the debt and treasury shit that is, I didn't, honestly, it's really hard to have time to fucking watch everybody's shit, man. Everybody's sending me so much shit. It's really hard to watch everything.
My buddy just sent me this. Arsonists have so far burned down 53 towers. 5G.
53 5G towers?
That's a lot of towers, dude.
That's amazing that you could go get, like, you can research it while we're talking. It's beautiful.
And that's the UK.
So this is the first edition of Zoom S2S show. No, not S2S show. That would defeat the purpose of the S. So it's S2 show. Or just plain S2S. And so we're recording now, so we can throw this up on YouTube. We can throw this up on Instagram, and that's cool. And maybe Twitter. Who the fuck knows? Okay, so did you strap yourself when you figured out what Boogaloo was? Is that why you went? So Madden, you got a gun. What did you get? It looked like a 9mm Glock when you sent it to me.
Let's talk about that architecture out that window.
Why don't you want to? You're an American. You're practicing your Second Amendment right. You should talk about it. Fuck, did you get it? And why do you have?
No, dude. I mean, I grew up around them. I was on the shooting team in ROTC. The boy can shoot, but I just always
okay. So you should be proud of that. You're in a country that allows that, and you're fucking lucky, and you should express those fucking rights.
It allows it for now.
And what tell like the fact that it takes 10 days is kind of bitchy, but I guess I understand that. But how come the Democrats are always screaming like we need to raise that amount of time? You always hear them complaining of gun laws and changing the gun laws and all that shit, but you have to wait 10 days. I guess there are crazy states like Florida, Texas, Arizona, Nevada, where you.
But you can get. Florida's just 3 days.
Okay.
I get that.
Well, 3 days is
purchase. Like you can't walk in the gun store and be like, me and my wife are fighting. You know.
Yeah.
You have
the crime of passion clause, bro. That's what it is.
But 10 days is like, what the fuck? And now
10 days.
The guy was telling me yesterday that they're trying to make it.
Well, you're lucky You're lucky that in a Democrat, sorry to interrupt you, but you're lucky you're in a Democratic state that allows for guns. Like, usually it's only Republican states, red states that will allow guns.
But everything's capped. So, like, you can only get one handgun every 30 days.
But you could keep buying them every 30 days, though.
Right.
But that's crazy. So they just don't want you to be able to stockpile too quickly. And
that's
what are you in some kind of system?
What difference does it make if I have 17 or 1? I'm still going to fuck shit up if I want to.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And then, like, there's some states where you can walk in and be like, I want that one, I want that one, and I want that one. And they go, here you go, sir. That'll be, $5,000.
Can you name those states? Can you name them?
I know Vegas and Arizona don't care. You can have a silencer in a lot of states, which is pretty.
You mean Nevada or you mean Vegas? You mean the whole state, right?
Nevada. When I say Vegas, I mean Nevada, because if you're in Nevada, you're most likely going to be in Vegas unless you're military.
Reno. I've been to Reno a few times, man. It's the shithole of America.
Good gun buying town.
What?
Florida. See, that's the other thing I don't get is, like, people have
Reno is
suppressors.
Reno is where stand-up goes to die. What? Suppressors, yeah, but Reno is where stand-up goes to die. You know that, right? When you start gigging in Reno, call it in, man. Call it in.
Hey,
retire.
I'd love to start gigging in Reno. So anywhere.
Reno, try not to get addicted to meth and live in Reno, bro. Try. Take the challenge. Take the Reno challenge. Try not to become addicted to drugs in Reno. It's impossible.
Yeah, that might be the new game show. They put you in an Airbnb for 30 days. If you don't start meth, you win.
Yo, it's genius. If I had the money to do it, I'd do it tomorrow. Like, there's no way you could pass that challenge. People don't know it, but they got like $1 million worth of fucking crystal meth if they pass that.
Oh, yeah.
And then the real challenge is to see if they're going to smoke it or to sell it. But I think that's illegal. But I think in the new world, violent crime is not going to be illegal. I think that's what it looks like. It looks like they're releasing prisoners. And it looks like they're saying, like, violent crime, we're not going to fuck with it. If it's not violent crime, we're not going to fuck with it.
Yeah, dude, what it seems like. That's how you know it's fucked. You can't go to church, but they're releasing prisoners.
I've been waiting for this my whole fucking life, Madden. It's finally here.
And I've known about all this, not like the pandemic, but all this shit from...
Is that the new name for it, the pandemic?
Oh, that's what we've been calling it.
Oh, fucking America comes out with these brilliant terms all the time.
I was thinking today, how can you do like a... and before I say this, I just want to let everyone know, I was never wanting to pick sides. Like, Democrats, Republicans, because at the end of the day, it's the same side of the same coin or whatever. Two sides of the same coin. But the more I look into it, bro, like, I honestly think the Democrats are, like, getting big money from the Chinese.
Yeah, how long ago did I say all the left media is bought off? How long ago did I say that? I said at least 2-3 weeks ago.
No one's paying them to spout that bullshit.
What? I told you, remember when I told you all the SJW shit is Chinese propaganda, like, to tear the society apart and all that shit? I called you this shit, man, way before it came out.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, and it's right in front of your eyes once you could see it all. And they fucked up with the virus because I didn't see it like this before. I have to admit, before the virus hit, I didn't think it was this bad. I didn't see it the way it is now. I didn't think they would close down the world for a month. It was either poli-sci or economics in university, and I quit after a month because I saw it was a bullshit class. But in one of the days that I did attend classes, the prof said, if people sat home, if the whole world sat at home for one whole day, 24 hours, it would throw the global economy off so fucking bad that it would take 30 or 40 years to recover. So imagine if he's right, if that professor was right. I think it was political science class, but if that professor was right, then we just don't know it yet, but it's fucked already, bro. It's all completely fucked.
But here's what's crazy, man. The Federal Reserve is at 0% interest. Has that ever happened since it started in 1913? I'm not sure.
0% interest. When did this happen?
This happened like a few weeks ago, man. Trump was like, big news.
So did he fuck with the Treasury Department? Did that whole thing go? Is the Treasury Department now the owner of the Federal Reserve?
I think a lot of shit happened behind the scenes, and they're not obviously gonna tell you, you know.
Yeah, but it's our duty to fucking figure it out.
I'm just asking questions.
Okay, so I sent you a video today of some high up dude saying that all the debt.
Who was that guy you sent me yesterday saying like all the debts are free or whatever?
Yeah.
But wait, who is that, dude?
Who's what?
Some British
He
guy.
is. Hold on. I can check. Can I search my phone for something and not fuck it up?
Yeah, just don't.
Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna search. I'm gonna tell you exactly who that is right now for the show. Hold on. Okay, so it's here. She told me here. He's the chief federal post-court judge, and his jurisdiction is higher than any government court and all the corporations. So he's the chief federal post-court judge.
That half black dude?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
And what's his name so everyone can search themselves?
Fuck, guys, he didn't tell me, but I'm pretty sure he says it in the video.
I have it on my phone.
I think we could post it up on the YouTube link as show notes. Good. So we'll post it in the fucking link for the show notes or whatever. But that's crazy shit. That he's not just some schmo. He's not a schmo. So just that, I guess that means the debt's erased. I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm not good enough in economics to know what it means if the debt gets erased. Does that mean everybody's rich now?
I think everyone's back at zero. If that's the case.
That's great news for me. That's really bad news for what? Really, really rich people?
Yeah, I need Discover Card to stop calling.
Yo.
Where's
I haven't been this broke, Madden. This virus is fucking with my shit so much. I haven't been this broke since ever. I always find a way to make cash. I always find a way. And this is the first time nothing's working, man. Everybody's broke. It's a rough time. You're lucky you have work. You work essential work, which is drugs.
All right, all right, I want to talk about this. So, how is the weed business essential?
It has to be, or else people gonna go crazy if they don't have their weed. Please, as a weed smoker, you know this to be true. You can't stop the weed. You can't stop the alcohol. Drug dealers are making more money than ever. You know?
I'm just saying it goes from illegal to essential.
Illegal to essential. In what? How long? A span of... It's been pretty legal in California for a minute, though, man. In Florida, it's still fucked. In Florida, I think it's still illegal to have weed.
You know what it all comes down to? They went, let's close this, let's close this, let's close this. They go, oh, we do 22% tax on marijuana. Cool. Ooh, we tax the shit out of liquor. Cool. We'll keep those open. We need the money. And they're still writing parking tickets, those cunts.
But there's parking everywhere. It's beautiful, man. And I don't know about you, but whenever I'm allowed to take the car, there's parking fucking everywhere.
There's no parking because everyone's just there's no one like leaving to go anywhere. So it's like.
But it's beautiful. There's nobody. If you just cough a little bit, people will like run away from you like you're a fucking leper. It's amazing. It's like my dream society, bro. There's no one around, And if you just give a little cough, people run. This is the new world. What about that broccoli shit they were discussing? What are they going to start bagging everything? Everybody's going to wear gloves. We're in the micro world now.
That's so true, dude. That's so true. You can go to the grocery store, but it's like someone picks up an apple and they're like, don't want that one. Picks up an avocado. Ooh, that one's not ready. Puts it back.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're in the post-microbe world. It's hard to say that shit. We're in the post-microbe world now, and this is crazy. So everybody's gonna start. Remember, you know how you read those like science fiction novels of like the future where everybody's like masked up and shit because there's like microbes that will kill you and whatever, etc. that can kill you if you catch it. And like I think this is the precursor to the microbe world. It could be. It could very well be. Because look how we're living now, right now, and look how long it's been. I don't think people realize that. It's been a long time.
But people are starting to realize, they're like, okay, I'm going outside and nobody's dropping dead in the streets. Like,
but are they in China? They are. I've seen video, and you don't talk to that shit. I've seen video, people dying in buses and on the streets in China, bro. I don't know. I think I don't know. I don't know. It's real fucked up, man. It's real fucked up. And I should be in Wuhan right now. I should be there right now. I should be live in Wuhan. I should be coming live from Wuhan right now. That's stupid. But I don't have money to get there. So if anybody sees this and they want to fund my excursion to, I'll uncover that shit too, because I have a compromised immune system from medication that I have to take.
You couldn't pay me to go to Wuhan right now.
What?
I said you couldn't pay me to go to Wuhan right now.
I go for free, motherfucker. You're lucky I made you that deal like that. I won't say the N-word. It's really hard for me not to. But
well, now I'm going to have to do some editing.
No, don't edit that.
Yeah.
I'm allowed, man.
You're not, dude.
I'm other people. I'm not any fucking color, bro. I go everywhere and I'm with everyone. I could go to the slums of Africa and chill with people either. It's different. I'm not that average white boy, man. And I have people everywhere. From Africa to LA, man.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, when's the last time you lived with a local in Africa?
But as soon as you say that, podcast?
No.
Yeah.
No, people want you. This is under comedy, bro. Comedy journalism. We're doing something different, something new. It's under comedy journalism. People won't know when I'm fucking taking the piss or when I'm being serious. That's part of it. Controversial. People are controversial. There's no such thing as bad press, man, and you should know that. It's showbiz. Showbiz 101, N-word. All right, so what else? We have to talk about, I made some show notes. Give me a sec. I have some shit. Hold on. I just don't know if I can read it. I lost my glasses. Like, fuck smoke. I don't understand any of these notes, bro. Okay, so someone sent me a gift today on WhatsApp, and it was very sexually suggestive of a female child. And this person didn't even really notice until I pointed it out, because unless you study this shit, it's hard to pick it out. But it was extremely sexually suggestive. You don't have WhatsApp. What is wrong with you that you don't have WhatsApp, first of all? And it was extremely sexually suggestive and disturbing as fuck, man. And it just goes around and nobody really knows except people that make it kitty corner. I'm making I'm trying to make adrenochrome with a fan, by the way. CNN Chris Cuomo gets caught lying about being in isolation for coronavirus. The other day, Chris Cuomo was on CNN talking about how he's lucky to know a lot of people, and a pulmonary doctor called him up, and he was on the fucking he said he had to do all these chest exercises and he's feeling better, but he's fighting the virus and he's laying in his pools of sweat at home in isolation. And then he gets busted in the Hamptons.
Yeah, dude, he's got his beach house in public on the beach with his family, and everyone's like, well, hang on a second. Isn't that Chris Cuomo, or whatever the fuck his name is?
Yeah, it was Chris Cuomo. And he got real angry, like a fucking Italian that can't keep his fucking temper down. You know, those machismo italianos.
Yeah, well, you saw him arguing with his brother on live TV during a pandemic. So that's how you know it's like fucking just a total joke.
De Blasio, I don't know how they're talking about Trump acting late when you have Pelosi. So you have from coast to coast, you have Pelosi in Chinatown telling people everything's okay.
Come on down to Chinatown. It's fine.
And like you shouldn't judge the Chinese because like also CNN got busted printing CCP propaganda. Yesterday, they released propaganda, Chinese propaganda, and then they redacted and apologized for it. That's fucked up. That's proof. That's proof right there that what we're saying is fucking true, people. Welcome to the new world where you can't trust anything you read or anything you see. Don't even trust us, for fuck's sake. Go check everything we're talking about. Everything we talk about, I want you to go check it out yourself. Don't take my word for it. Maybe I'm a druggy liar, psychopath, fucking mental health case, tinfoil hat, okay? Don't take my word for it. Go look at it yourself. I had to go out and find it, and I did. And I write about it, and I used to get paid. But now, since the virus hit, no one's buying my fucking stories, man. And why? Why for the first time won't they print my fucking story? First time ever since I started writing professionally after the wheelchair. So why? I don't know. Because it's all bullshit. That's why. Only Tucker Carlson gets to speak the truth. Let's talk about Tucker Carlson. He's like probably the most important person in mainstream media, and everybody needs to listen to him.
Yeah. Why? Okay. Why is he the only one that's allowed to? By the way, Tucker Carlson, Fox News. Why is he the only one?
Tucker Carlson, Fox News. Why do you think, man? He's blowing the devil's cock somewhere and something else, or else he'd be fucked. Why is he the only one talking truth? Is he the only one not taking Chinese money?
Is he the plug? Does he have a pot farm and he just hooks everyone up? I mean, I don't know.
But I don't see Sean Hannity pushing boundaries like Tucker Carlson, and he would be the next one that got
off, especially on Instagram. His following is huge.
Who? Sean Hannity?
No, Tucker.
Yeah, because he's the only one speaking fucking truth. And you tell that to any MSNBC, CNN head, and they'll call you racist. And that's what the new fucking world is. If you believe in anything else but their way, you're a racist, xenophobic, pig. A pig. I've been called a pig. And I used to lean very left, Madden. And now the political line has been completely shattered. And the left became right, and the right became left. And the left used to be all about freedom of speech. And now it's the right that's fighting for freedom of speech. Like, it's left is right and up is down, bro. And purple is fucking yellow. I'm telling you.
It's wild, man. I used to be so neutral and be like, well, I like what they're saying here, and I like what they're saying here, and I'll kind of stay in the middle. But, dude, I don't know what is going on, but I'm like...
You do know what's going on, Brandon. You do. You fucking do.
I know, bro. But I'm saying, like, when I say I don't know what's going on, I'm saying, like, I can't believe this shit is happening right now.
Yeah, it's beautiful, because we needed a change. The shit got too fucking crazy. It was getting too crazy.
So it's only going to get worse.
So it needed to stop. Like, something needed to stop. Like, I keep hearing that, like, rivers in Thailand are so beautiful now since the lockdown, and everything's back to, like, getting back to normal. And we needed to reset and put everything on hold, I think, man. Now we've reset. We put everything on hold. And I think it's healthy for people to be stuck in their fucking holes with other people and learn how to deal with it. Because we've isolated from ourselves from so many things with our technology and whatever, you know.
Well, another great thing about all this is like, since there's no sports, no anything, no restaurants, there's not even anything good on anymore. It's like,
let's talk about that, because that has to do with programming. So
let me finish this thought. It's like, yeah, cool. It ties right into what you're about to say. I know. It's, since everything is shut down, the human brain is like, what is really going on? There's so many people that have called me crazy like years ago are sending me stuff going, did you see this? And I'm like, yeah, dude, that was 2002. Like, we're in 2020. You got a lot of catching up to do. Read faster. People are sending me stuff about 9/11 now, and I'm like, yeah.
So right. it just came out again that they refused to give the 9/11 victims the real story. Wow. Just came out again. They keep requesting, they keep denying. This was like a couple weeks ago I read it, and the families requested the testimonies, and no, they're gonna have to wait till the Freedom of Information. And that's just how it is.
Wait for the what? So, you broke up.
They're gonna have to wait for the Freedom of Information Act to pull through.
But dude, that's like 20. Was it gonna be 2040?
50 years after 9/11, so 60.
That's ridiculous, dude. They're not gonna wait that long, man. People want answers now.
But they won't get them because they got denied. So what are they gonna do?
If you look at a lot of people don't know this. It's a thing called thermite, and it's basically like thermal termites. It's a chemical agent which basically cuts steel like that, and it's if you watch a video of thermite like burning, and then you look at 9/11, the towers, it's literally coming out of the windows.
Do they talk about that on Loose Change? I forgot. I haven't seen it so long.
I don't know if they mentioned thermite on there, but if you look at the beams, they're all like just spliced.
Cut. Yeah, I saw they're cut like
45, that. Like perfectly, dude. And that's how you get it to come down into its own footprint.
I know. It was proved that it was controlled demolition now.
And now because I remember as a kid when I got into this.
Hold on. Those towers, by the way, were engineered to withstand 747 impact. They were engineered for that.
The skeleton was built on the outside of the building, and everything else was columns on the inside. It was actually like built really, really, really well. The other thing is, now we're learning about Tower 6.
See, everyone not now. Wait. What about so there's, because we knew 7 was sketchy as fucking burnt down, and there was sketchy, no place on it.
Now there's a new one that was like blocks away that called Building 6, and it had something else really important in it, Tower 6.
What?
And so now it's even weirder because it's like, how do you have 2 planes and 4 buildings fell at the speed of gravity, dude? What the fuck, bro?
Nah, man. No, it's bullshit. It's a bullshit story. So, but it's like anybody that's been studying 9/11 for this long knows it was a complete bullshit story, though. It's a complete bullshit story. And the whole thing with Papa Bush being at the table with the Bin Ladens and all that. And NORAD was told to stand down. It's just, and then 7/7, same fucking plan. 7/7, they did a bunch of fields,
studies.
Not studies, but when they practice a thing, it's not real life. It's
scenario.
Like a scenario, whatever. That's not the term. I'm thinking of the actual term, but it's not the real life simulation, right? So they did simulation shit, and they went, and so everybody got called off for the 7/7 shit, and 7/7 shit is pretty much just as bad as 9/11, but not as impactful to the planet, because I don't know, that was like the financial shit of Rome, like modern day Rome. It's Sodom and Gomorrah at the moment. If you're into Bible shit, you know what that means.
Right now?
Yeah, we're in Sodom and Gomorrah shit, pretty much. We don't know how many like crazy things are going on. Yeah, we can't. Everything they say on the news is, I don't know. You have to question it if you don't outright disbelieve it, because they just get proven with lying over and over and over again. So it's at some point it becomes ridiculous.
I was blown away when Musk came out. What was it? Yesterday he said it?
Easter, last week.
No, not the rabbit thing. He said, I can't believe CNN is still even a thing.
Sorry, say it again?
He tweeted, I can't believe CNN is still a thing.
Well, that's good that he did that. I'm surprised that what happened to Elon Musk that he's just coming out with all this shit now. First it's the white rabbit, now it's I can't believe CNN is a thing.
I think he might be his own superpower. Think about it.
Is he the Batman? He's so the Batman of if this is simulation theory. You know, I'm sure you've heard of simulation theory. It's the theory that we're living in a simulation. I guess it speaks for itself. But you've heard of this, right?
Right.
Okay, so if we're in simulation theory, whoever created the simulation made Elon Musk into our like Bruce Wayne or whatever the fuck, bro. He's the Bruce Wayne of our society at this point.
Yeah, but he's like the new, I don't want to say modern day Nikola Tesla.
Yeah, for sure he is. For sure he is. There's so many. I'm sure he's involved in so many secret programs and projects.
What I'm saying, dude. Is he for the people? Is he for the government?
Well, he has to.
Or is he for himself?
That's the thing. The way it goes is, if you want to do your shit, you'll help us on this little thing, and it's super compartmentalized. It's super compartmentalized. So he'll like get a piece and another piece, and they'll be like, okay, can you figure this out and just put this together in this efficient way? And he'll be like, yeah, this probably isn't that harmless. It's just two pieces. And then they'll take it and they'll like give it to other scientists who will turn it into the end of the world device. And that's how this shit works. It's completely compartmentalized. So you don't know what you're working on.
Black Project.
Bob Lazar proved that, because like he was working with different shit, but like he never really knew what he was working on.
Yeah, they would just give you a piece of, they'd give you like a rocket booster, and they'd be like, all right, figure out how this works. And then they'll give someone else,
and then you're back engineering
the steering wheel, and they're like, you figure this out.
Yeah, and then they're back engineering alien technology and shit like that, and they don't even know it.
And then they have one guy, then they go, hey, you weld this shit together. And then when he's done welding it, he goes, oh my God, that's a flying saucer. And then they go,
exactly. Exactly. And that's how it goes. And you don't know until, if you're lucky enough to be the one that finishes the project. Besides that, no one really knows what they're doing, and they don't figure it out until it's too fucking late. And that's why you have tons of Google CEOs backing down. Over 100 Google engineers backed down and quit Google in the last couple years, since it's real gone to shit. Since they real moved all their codes to China, everybody's quit.
They quit, and also, I totally blanked. Oh, what's with all the CEOs that quit last year and this year?
Well, I guess they saw the
CEOs step down.
It's proven that they knew that there was going to be some kind of stock market crash coming up. Maybe they didn't know why, but they knew that something was going to happen to the markets, and everybody kind of bought out. Everybody bought out, and 4 senators came out and got caught selling their shares before all this happened.
Yeah, dude, and are they going to get locked up? Probably not.
Why would they? They're the system that is fucking us. Why would they lock up their own people? Right. Why would the system lock up their own fucking people? They're the criminals that they pay to make all this shit happen. The people that we don't know about. they're the people that are paying all these dirty politicians to do their dirty work, you know? And that's why people of the people don't actually get to go into power. That's why Donald Trump shit's sketchy. But I said it before, I'll say it again. If Trump actually does that Assange pardon, it's proof that he's for the people.
Well, they're looking for the emails now.
What?
They're really looking for the emails now.
Well, they're all there. What emails are you talking about?
The ones that went missing.
Which emails went missing?
Hillary's.
They didn't go missing. They're all on WikiLeaks.
Right, but they reopened the whole. They're trying to reopen the whole thing, and she's.
Well, I would hope so.
And she's fighting it so hard.
She committed high treason. She's supposed to get hung for shit like that. She committed high treason. No one's saying shit. That's what treason is. So are the Republicans going to take arms and go to a civil war? Are we going to see that shit, man?
Crazy.
That's what Timothy McVeigh got locked up for, by the way. He bombed the FBI building. If you read the Turner Diaries, you can read through what actually happened. But expect to get put on a list if you order that book anywhere. I ordered
Oklahoma bombing?
What?
About
OKC bombing. Turner Diaries will express what happened in a fictional way, but it's actually not fiction. And you got put on a list.
I thought that was a hospital or something.
What? No, it was the FBI building and like a daycare center for kids. So like 128 kids got killed, and that's what they focused on. Was Timothy McVeigh, a white nationalist, bombed. So look for them to use some kind of white nationalist propaganda and bomb something bad like OKC. I'm calling it now. If the Civil War, if they want to try and stop the Civil War, they'll do what they always do and throw a false flag and get one of their patsy motherfuckers that they've fried with MK Ultra to go and bomb a fucking preschool that has an FBI building in it again, because they seem to repeat themselves, you know? So, calling it on this show, let's see what happens. I hope I'm discredited. That just means the war didn't happen. But let's see what happens in the future. When do they take the internet away from us, Madden?
I don't know, dude. I think the day that the internet gets cut off is when people are really going to start going, what the fuck is going on?
But they won't be able to communicate anymore. That's the fucked up thing.
Right.
So they could go to arms, but they're all alone now. They can't gather like we were able to gather now. That's why it's smart to do it now, right? It would be smart to do gathering now, because once they shut the internet off, nobody can fucking communicate. Nobody can do shit.
Dude, this is why I'm half freaking out and half not. One, it's like you already see that they're going to try everything they can to like completely control everything and everyone on the planet. But at the same time, you go down to from Texas down to Florida, back up to Virginia, that whole region, bro, knows about this, and they're tired of shooting at paper targets. Mark my words. They're sick of paper targets, dude. They're sick of shooting beer cans, dude.
Well, if they keep the world closed, that gives these people a very good reason to do something about it, because very soon people won't be able to feed themselves, man. And when people can't fucking feed themselves, what?
It's already happening.
I know, but it's going to come to an extreme where people are going to start to get violent. The violence hasn't started yet. And if it's another 3, 4, 5, 6 months, by month 3 or 4, it's going to shit, man. And that's when people are going to be fucking fed up.
Worldwide, dude.
That's when you got scared. Right now, there's still food on the shelves. That you got scared. I guess it's smart to get scared now to prevent you from getting fucked if this continues. But for the people that are just like living day to day, when you go to the grocery store and if it gets to the point where you go to the grocery store and there's nothing left, So I got a text message on Wicker, and on Wicker, it's super anonymous, and they're starting to gather. This was 2 weeks ago. They were starting to gather people to raid the ultra rich houses of London, and I got text messages like this.
Holy shit!
So that means there's shit going on that we don't know about, because the person that sent me that message wanted me to go, but I have stomach problems. I fucking can't. So I have to hold back from doing that, even though that's a dream come true. Raid the rich, take all their shit. They've been living so good while other people are fucking dying and starving. Take their shit, give it to people that need it more. That's what's gonna happen, man. They can't hoard everything. A rich person in London bought out the whole fucking store, and there was nothing left for anybody else.
No,
That's the kind of behavior that's gonna cause the people to revolt and come get your shit, rich people.
How do you buy the whole store?
They're rich. Yo, London is old money. Like, older than New York. You know, London money is old money. They have all of it.
Wow.
They have all of it. There's houses here that you don't see in America. You just don't see it. It's a different fucking beast out here. Like, the rich areas of London, on a little bit of the outskirts where there's not that many people, it's fucking ridiculous, the estates that they have here. And I know because I drove prostitutes last summer as like a job for extra cash. I was just a driver, security dude for an escort service out here.
Right, I remember you talking about that.
I started like low end and like climbed my way up. And some of the houses I went to, Madden, were insane. Insane. And you know what? The richer the dude, the more low-class prostitute he wants. Isn't that weird? Yeah. It's like the people that didn't have that much money to spend were ordering the higher class, like the party dudes and like the younger kids and shit. But from my experience, it was
some of these homes are crazy.
Ultra rich people love dirty, cheap whores. And I know this from experience. I did this last summer, so I remember calling you a few times with the girls, like, oh God, they won't stop putting cocaine in my nose. You know? And you're just driving all around London all gagged out on whatever they're offering on that night. Holy shit. And, you know, you want the experience to write about it after. I'm doctorate of journalism because I'm the Hunter S. Thompson of our fucking time. That's why.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Except I don't write about sports. I can't give a fuck about sports. I like UFC shit. I like MMA. Bellator, UFC, K2, Pride, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu shit in Abu Dhabi. They always have this shit. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is wicked, man. You should do that. If I was healthy, I would do that. I'm not allowed to do contact sports.
Word.
Muay Thai fighting in Thailand's badass, man. So
yeah,
fun.
dude. You said, how long did you do that for?
About a year and a half. As like my full-time career fighting in Thailand. That was what I did to make money out there.
It's crazy as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's fucking, it's the best times of my life for fighting times, man. It's like you get so much respect from the locals if you're doing well and like people are making money off you. You get invited to all the cool shit. And like I put on a fucking show because I'm pure showbiz. And I built a name for myself out there and got paid pretty well to fight, man. And I had a great time. And I have a Thai family because of it. And Nikki, Nana, and I have a Thai mom. And I lived in the jungles in Metaman. And this is what this is right here. This tattoo right here. It was
Scorpion?
No, this heart with my Thai village in it, you know. And yeah, it was done in my village, and that's where I come from. That's my birth in Thailand, because when I got sober from my car accident, I went straight to Thailand to go train to fight, because it was the first time I could walk in 3.5
So you
years.
went from wheelchair to the ring.
Wheelchair to the ring. That's how it is.
Let's go.
That's how it is, man. That's how it is. I really did. I have pictures and shit to prove it. Anybody that don't.
I've seen you sent me videos of you just bodying people over there.
Yeah, I can prove everything.
Just a white guy moves to Thailand and just starts beating up locals.
But that's the thing. I started martial arts at a very young age, so it's just in my fucking DNA. My parents put me in that shit at 7, 8 years old. I started karate. And then at 9 or 10, I was in Taekwondo. And then from Taekwondo, I went to boxing. And then boxing to kickboxing. Then kickboxing to Muay Thai. And then Muay Thai to Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, I know how it is, man. I got sent to there like from like 5 to.
Were you in karate?
Taekwondo.
Karate? Oh, cool. So you know how to kick?
Like the Korean headband. I have a bit about it in my act.
Do you?
Yeah. Nice. And dude, yeah, I can still do the splits to this day, dude. Just because of how they like rip your tendons, bro.
Yeah,
crazy,
I went back. I went back to normal human. I'm not Gumby no more. I was a goalie in hockey. I played double B. I played double B fucking as a goalie in hockey when I was growing up. And then I was introduced to ganja, and I was done with hockey, yo. I was done. Like 2 months after I was introduced to marijuana, hockey was just not, it was just pointless. What am I doing this for? It's stressful. And I don't feel like doing it. Playing hockey high is not fun for me.
See the puck coming?
Huh?
I said, like, you can see the puck coming, like, oh shit.
Yeah, it's shitty. It's shitty when you get to that level and you lose. It's like it killed me. Losing killed me. And I remember my last 2 games in hockey. I let in like 12 goals. It was like, what are you? I was so slow, and I was like, okay, I gotta quit. I can't lose like this. And there was this kid named Justin Cohen that came up to me like 2 days before the game, like a big game that we were having, like some kind of medal game. And he was like, I'm going to score 6, 7 goals on you. And I was like, you're not going to score shit on me, Jew. And he was like, you're a Jew. And I was like, you're a Jew. And we didn't talk after that. And then he scored 7 fucking goals on me, that piece of shit. And I was like, I quit. Fuck this. Quit. Jews aren't supposed to play hockey. That's so stereotyped. And I'm so happy I could get away with all this shit. My whole life, I have a bit. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I have a bit.
No one's watching this.
They will. Yeah, all my people are going to watch this, but whatever. But I have a bit where it sounds like I'm coming out as gay, but in the end I switched up to Jew. It's actually a pretty funny bit. Coming out as a Jew is a funny bit of mine.
Sorry for the siren. We got another COVID case out there.
Oh shit, COVID. Damn.
Oh shit. Certification of vaccination identification. Oh,
yeah, so you think that's gonna happen?
I think people are already like, nah, player. It'll happen in other countries.
Where? UK? They'll roll it out in the UK, I'm sure, and people will line up for it.
I think there's gonna become communities in America that are like sheltered off from the bullshit.
Where? The West Coast is fucked. I don't know what you're still doing there. Why are you still in Hollywood? You gotta do a little fucking escape from Hollywood. Go back to Florida, man. There's rights. You have rights there. California's fucked. Especially if the war happens, California's gonna burn.
Yeah, it is.
All the angry Republicans are gonna find out about the White Rabbit and the pedophile rings and all that shit. They're gonna be like, "That's where we start, motherfuckers." Maybe that's what Post Malone is saying, that Hollywood's bleeding, because he sees this shit coming. He knows what's coming.
Isn't that weird that he named his album that, dude?
It's not weird. They're trying to tell us something. They just named Post Malone the most influential pop artist of our time. So obviously they're going to use him and his album to float the message. Maybe we couldn't figure out the message because we just don't know what's to come yet.
I
but
think
it will make sense in time.
I think Post, though, is I think he really knows what's up, though.
Well, if he's the most influential pop star of our time, and that's what the UK papers are saying, and it's not even America, and he's American, then he knows what's up. He has to. And, yo, if you see he has a dagger in the first 3 seconds of that video. That's satanic symbolism. So he's in it. He's in it.
Fuck.
Check it out. If you watch the video of Post Malone, Hollywood's bleeding, I think that's what it's called. In the first 3 seconds, he's holding a dagger, and that's super satanic symbolism.
A knife is?
A knife.
Why is that?
A dagger, not a knife. It's a dagger he's holding. It's not a knife. There's a difference. The dagger is used for blood rituals and satanic symbolism. So I know what's up. I've done some things I'm not proud of, Madden, but I needed to see. With my own eyes. And that's why the tattoo. It's Anton LaVey, Church of Satan shit, but that's for another show.
Sorry, I'm like looking this up.
What are you looking up?
The dagger thing.
Cool. So
I'm fucking out of it, bro. Like I'm just.
The UK just came out that ground zero for the virus is not Wuhan. I think it's Chinese propaganda because they don't want the bioweapons lab associated with Wuhan anymore. So this is Chinese narrative to take attention away from Wuhan and put it on another area of China where there's no biotech shit. And then in our history books, it'll be like, oh, no, they thought it was there, but it was actually there. And that's how history is written, and that's why we don't know shit about shit. Damn is right. And thank you, psychedelics, for all you've done for me. I would not be the free thinker that I am had I never tried psychedelics. So it's not, that being said, it's not for everyone, but if you're curious to discover your own consciousness instead of be involved in the psychological warfare, I suggest you call me so that I can guide you in what to do in the world of psychochemicals and psychedelics. I'm a black belt. I'm a fucking black belt.
Yeah,
and I'm a black belt because I know how to make other people get to that spot, not just me. If I was just me, if I was just able to do myself in this portal that I call it, I would be a brown belt. But when you could bring someone else and let them see the portal, that's when you're the fucking black belt.
Word.
Do you have a green screen? That's wicked. What the fuck? So you're in your like studio that you make your clips right now?
Yeah, apparently I can like put whatever background I want.
That's badass. Can I do that too?
I think you need a green screen.
What about a white one?
Sorry, like I was listening to you and then I'm like, what the heck is video background?
That's fucking cool. So we could do such cool shit. So what do I have to just get green paper and plaster in all my walls and then I can have a cool background like you?
I think that might work. Not sure.
Green screen for fucking poor people. Wicked.
It's windy out here. Everybody stay inside.
So I ordered some medications off the dark web for the first time.
Who's this?
You're at the beach in LA, bro. Awesome. This is how CNN.
I'm doing a podcast. Play back. Fucking guy.
This is how CNN does their reporting, with the screen exactly like yours, by the way.
Yeah,
CNN. This is how they do it.
and then
So right now, they have a fan.
And then you see like a guy walk behind you.
They got busted so many times. That's what I'm talking about. Did you see Anderson Cooper
Waist
standing in the fucking and he's like, I just want to get this shot. I just want to get this shot.
That's my next
But we're laughing about it, but it's really sad. But
but it's so obvious that people are just buried their head in the sand.
No, but we have to break the programming in people slowly. It's gonna take a while, but we're gonna be responsible for trying to break people's programming during the virus times. That's what we're going down for. That's what we're in the history books for, Madden. We had all the time in the world to sell ourselves to the devil for fame in Hollywood. I don't know. Maybe you would have done it, but you're a Christian man, so I don't see you selling yourself to the devil for fame.
This one girl told me, she's like, I can get you at all the major clubs if you want, but it involved like homosexuality.
No way. Oh, Madden's breaking the shit on this show. He's in LA
and she wouldn't give me names, but I named like, owners and managers of clubs.
Yeah, because that's how they get you compromised, bro. That's how they fucking compromise you. You went through it. Yo, I knew you were the best fucking co-host. I knew it. Shit, you could fucking. So why? I don't know. Homo say you could just smoke some crystal meth and just go with it and just be like, I can't really know I'm not into it unless I fucking try it first. Let's be real. You can't know you don't like something unless you try it. That's why I try everything. I know I don't like sucking dicks for a reason, Madden. It's because I don't like sucking dicks. I know that for a fact. It's horrible. And that's how I know I'm straight. Because I tried it, and I was disgusted with myself for a very long time, Madden. That's also in one of my bits, a night with a transsexual. Yeah. So I don't like it. I couldn't go full male. If I was going to try this, I had to be fooled by the face, obviously.
Well, that concludes today's episode, folks. We will... Oh, it actually did just cut us off.
Nice. I see red. I see we're recording. We're recording.
If you want to keep this meeting open, please select a new meeting.
It says we're recording on my screen.
No, we are recording. We've been recording.
Okay, so then we're cool. How are you going to send this to me so I could post it?